Beekeepers, I'm not trying to be a reality TV star like a lot of people on YouTube are trying to be. I'm not showing you what I look like to try to share my good looks with everybody because I'm not good looking. I admit that. So I'm not going to scare the hell out of you. What I am doing is I'm trying to share my success with beekeeping. I didn't start doing videos until I had my methods down packed and I was successful before I even made videos. My first videos were of foliage Russian bees and the trouble I had with them. Now keep in mind, I had honeybees for 4 years before I got involved with foliage Russian honeybees queens, and they were no good. I had a lot of negative comments telling me that I should leave beekeeping to the professionals. Well, I've proven them all wrong. I'm better than the professionals. I may be a narcissist, but it's true. I'm not trying to be a TV reality star. I'm trying to share my success. I've gone from basically just a handful of colonies a few years ago to 153 colonies right now. And what I did yesterday is January 4th. I want to make sure all my colonies have honey. I have lots of surplus honey. I want to make sure they actually have it because we got 90 more days yet to go through before I think these trees here are going to have pollen and there's going to be some nectar available. So the next 90 days are critical, and I want to make sure I had these all stacked on those hives there, and you can't really get into those hives very well. So I loaded them up on my tractor, put them on my deck here, and I'm checking to make sure how heavy they are. This is heavy, and if I get a chance, the colony is smaller and they don't need that bottom deep, I'm going to remove it, because as winter progresses, your colonies get smaller because the bees are dying mostly from the toxic chemicals in the hive. It's in the wax, it's in the pollen, it's in the honey. So that's why your bees mostly die through the winter. So your colonies get smaller. It's all about giving and taking. Right now I'm taking away from them, making their hives smaller. And in a couple, 2 or 3 months, hopefully if things go well, I'm going to be giving them hive bodies. And this is what I do with 153 colonies and 10 by 16 room. I got to maintain enough room in here for me to do hive inspections. So I can't have large hives like these right here I brought in a few days ago. I've got to see if I can get them smaller, down to a single deep. And these here, I've got to get these down to a single deep if I can. If I can't, then I won't. But a lot of these colonies aren't using the bottom deep. And I'll just get them into an upper deep, and also I'll make sure they have enough honey. I don't have any full deep frames of honey, but I have lots of medium frames of honey. I have videos on about doing hive inspections and putting in medium frames of honey on either side, and I make sure they have enough sugar. See, most of my colonies are from 2021. They're mostly new because I double every year. So you can't leave them out in the cold and just let them become a dead out. That's what you guys are doing. And I don't buy packages, I don't buy nukes, and I don't buy queens anymore from anybody. This colony here is larger, and the reason why they're not clustered is because they're large enough they're creating heat. This was up there. So what I do is I keep this screen open, and at night I keep the doors closed to keep critters out. But during the day, if it gets too warm in here, I actually come over here and I open this door. And I do get a few bees out. Somewhere in here I have a leak. And it's hard to find all the leaks, but I'm working on it. So anyway, what I did today was, I'll show you. My bees go through a lot of domino cane sugar. Like every other week I have to make more and get it into the hive. I've never had this problem before, which means my colonies are large. And I just did the last varroa mite treatment for the season a few days ago, and hopefully I won't have any issues with the colonies getting smaller. Last year, 2021, Better Bee screwed me over. I ordered some global patties from them, and 2 weeks went by, I didn't see it. They didn't notify me to let me know that they had transportation issues. And when I called them, I said, well, will you tell me where I can go get it? And they wouldn't share that information with me. So I got pissed off. I'll never buy from Better Bee again. So let me show you this. You know, I like to talk about how I don't spend money on this and that, and I drive old vehicles. I do have my vice. This is a hobby that I love. I've always loved it ever since I was a little boy. There's approximately $30,000 to $40,000 worth of stuff down here. And when I have time, I come down here and I play with them like a little boy. So I don't feel ashamed of that. Everybody has their desires and loves, and this is my love and desire. So I don't waste a lot of money on honeybees. If you follow what I do, you're going to be successful with honeybees, and you won't be wasting your money. Having dead-outs in the spring is a waste of money. You're not being successful doing that. I had lost one colony last winter. I had a few queens not start laying in the spring like I wanted them to, or late winter, and I ended up having to kill a few. But overall, I did pretty good, and I hope to do better this year with no winter losses, and hopefully I'll have a better success getting some pollen substitute from the dot. I'm going to use the dot this year and see how that works out. I didn't get enough time to come up with some organic soybeans before winter, and all those farmers have sold out. So, okay, thank you.